we're gonna... They're just so freaking big. Why are they this big? Why am I showing you my insecurities so freely? Jeez. Man, should I put that on the internet? I don't know. Guys, look, my nails match the Coke can. How nice is that? What's up, guys? Welcome back to Life of LAINEBUT. Coming at y'all from quarantine today. Don't worry about me, guys. I'm doing fine, okay? I tested negative. Today I have a question for you guys, and that question is, have you ever wondered how similar am I to my favorite YouTuber, Life of LAINEBUT? Today we're gonna answer that question. I have compiled a list of 13 questions that will give you a surface level answer. I had you guys vote on what type of video you wanted a while back, and I think there was building a perfect boyfriend, how similar am I to my followers, and it was a different question that I forgot about. So anyway, how I did this, I made the 13 questions and then I put them up as polls on my Instagram story. My Instagram is the largest platform that I have. I get the most engagement there, the most likes, I have the most followers, etc. But now that you know why we're here, let's just get into the video. Obviously, I did not get all 1,500 votes, but I pretty much just asked 3 categories of questions. I have the list on my computer, that's why I'm looking over here a lot. The first round that we're gonna cover is get to know you / surface levels / appearance questions. Some people say that appearance doesn't matter, but really for me, it's all that matters. So also we're gonna do fun questions. Lastly, we're gonna do questions that are more heavy. I'm gonna ask the question, I'm gonna tell you my answer, and then I'm gonna tell you how my followers answered, and I guess also why I think that is. My first question, are you in college? I am in college, you guys know that. 70% of my subscribers said yes, 30% said no. I knew it was gonna be a majority yes because most of my followers are my age, my friends, right? I guess I really shouldn't be that surprised that it was like 70%, that's pretty high, right? Question number 2. Are you some type of art major? As you guys know, I am majoring in fashion. This, I definitely did think it was going to be smaller. I was kind of surprised. It was 19% yes, 81% no. I'm honestly surprised that 19% said yes. I do think that some people who aren't in college voted, so maybe that's why it was a little bit higher than I expected. Question number 3 was, what is your gender identity? I just had man, woman, and other. Maybe I should have put a question box for other, but honestly people don't really respond to question boxes that much. And I guess this could be like a deep question because gender identity is something like really sensitive and personal sometimes. 132 people said woman, 76 said man, 4 said other. And I want to trust those 4, but I think at least 2 or 3 of them were as a joke. 64% of the people who answered were women, 36 said they were men, and then 4 either seriously or not. Oh, that was only like 2%. Question number 4. Do you have colorful hair? At the time I posted this, I did not have boring, basic brown hair, but now I do. And it's really nasty how it's fading. It doesn't look that bad on camera, but in person it is so bad. I dyed it blue right before I went to school. 14% of people said yes, they had colorful hair. I'm not sure how accurate that was. My mom, who has always had brown hair with like highlights and lowlights or whatever, but she voted yes. A bunch of other people voted yes that I would not consider to have colorful hair. So this one I feel like is very, perhaps not accurate. 86% said no. I'm acting really distressed over it. It's not that big of a deal, guys. All right, question number 5 was, do you consider yourself to have a lot of body mods? And then parentheses, I think I put tattoos and piercings. 19% of people said yes, 81% of people said no. This question was a lot more open-ended, even though it was a yes/no question, just because what is a lot of body mods? I said yes. I don't know if someone would look at me and say that. Anyways, that ends our first round of get to know you surface level appearance questions. Now we're gonna look at more fun questions. Question number 1, do you have any pets? 80% said yes, 20% said no. This isn't shocking to me. I have pets. I have 3 pets. I kind of want to do a video with them. They're so cute. I love them so much. I just kind of felt like in pain for the 20%. Here's the thing, guys. I've always had pets growing up in my house, right? I don't think we've ever gone more than a year without having pets in my house. Okay, this is gonna sound so bad. I used to not really care or like be obsessed with my pets as much. Ever since like the start of quarantine in like March, really, I just am so in love with them. They're so sweet, they're so cute, they're so soft, and they just do the cutest things all the time. And it really sucks being 5 hours away from them, like, all the time. They're the best, and I love them. Next question. Question number 2. Do you have a YouTube channel? I don't. Gotcha. I do. And a surprising 16% of my people said yes, 84% said no. So I wonder how much of this is like they consider themselves to be YouTubers. I don't even know. I guess I consider myself to be a YouTuber. But anyway, still cool. Still 16%. I was surprised by that. So I could honestly, if you asked me to name people who I know have a YouTube channel that I follow, that would be difficult for me. Question number 3. What is your favorite genre of music? This one was so hard to measure. I really wanted to do it just to see what people thought. Last year, I guess I posted it this year, but my 2019 Spotify Wrapped video, I made a video about it. My Wrapped told me that my top genre was modern rock. To give you the answer that I'm going to give you, I had a question box, right? And I wrote down people's answers. There's so many freaking ants on my computer right now, guys. I didn't give them any parameters, right? And then I just counted the number of times that a genre was mentioned. If you had asked me before this what my favorite genres were, I would probably say rock, alt, indie. Yeah, those are probably my top 3. Let's look at the results. Our highest 2, actually, surprisingly, sort of, not surprisingly. Our top 2, not surprisingly, were alternative and indie. They were mentioned 16 times. Those are 2 of my top genres. Third most mentioned, rock, at 15 times. So really nice job, guys. Number 4, we have country at 10. Guys, I don't really like country. It was very brave of you to say that. Very controversial opinion. Rap. Cool. Don't really have any strong opinions about that. Then we have, okay, I also grouped these together just because it would have been so much to do them all individually. But basically, if you said like oldies or 80s or 70s or like 2000 throwbacks, I grouped all of those together. Basically, what you're getting at is that you like to remember and you're nostalgic and stuff. So good for you. I respect that. And then the last one that multiple people voted on was folk music. Do you guys say folk or folk? It's probably not my preference, but I can't say that I don't like it or enjoy it. Now we're gonna go to honorable mentions, guys. These are things people only mentioned once. First up, we have EDM, Christian, Aussie indie, jazz, power ballads, way to be different, sad boy pop, grunge, blues, pop punk. My friend Mackie said whatever genre Abel is, Abel as in The Weeknd. And then lastly, we have lo-fi. Question number 4, the last of our light, fun questions. Not really, is do you have an autoimmune disease? I do. I haven't really talked about that much on here. 11% of people said yes, and I'm not really surprised by that. 89% said no. Okay, and now we're getting into the heavy personal values-based questions. And that's not to say that I can't be friends with people who have different ideas than me on these questions or that I don't respect other people like that, but they are really like things that are very central core LAINEBUT stuff, okay? Here we go. Question number 1 is, are you religious? I'm a Christian. I fall short all the time, but that's like the number 1 thing in my life. 85% of people said yes. This did not surprise me at all because I've gone to a Christian school, kindergarten, elementary school, middle school, high school. I'm at a Christian school in college now. Also, religious doesn't really mean Christian necessarily. The word religious is kind of like broad. But anyways, y'all know what I was asking. 15% said no. Honestly, I might have guessed a little bit wider of a no. I do wonder for all of these questions what would have been different if I would have had a way to make them anonymous. Question number 2, are you a feminist? Guys, feminism is literally believing in the equality of all genders. It is not believing that women are better than men or better than other genders or whatever. Some feminists might believe that. I can't speak for everyone, but feminism is literally the equality of all genders. 69% said yes, 31% said no. That includes women who voted that, guys. Okay, maybe I'm going too deep on this. You know what? We're gonna do it anyway. Who even made it to the end of this video? No one. We're gonna do say that people are very fundamentalist. Let's go with Christian, okay? And there's lots of verses in the Bible that could be interpreted as women are less than men. I don't believe that. I don't believe that's what God thinks. DM me if you want to talk about it in a respectful way. But if you're a Christian and you believe that women are less than, but you don't limit the opportunities of women, okay. A lot of people probably said no just because they've only seen extremely radical definitions of feminism. I also probably Okay, I don't know about high school. Okay, maybe like freshman year of high school. Maybe then I wouldn't have considered myself a feminist. And that was really freaking embarrassing, but also I got there and I'm here now, right? But some of the younger girls on here, or younger guys, or just people who have more of their journey or whatever to go on, maybe you'll change your mind. I don't want to hate on you when a lot of the things I believe now I didn't used to believe. Like, a lot of us have to have it be a journey, right? But seriously think about it. Pray about it if you pray. It doesn't make sense. Okay, next question. Okay, sorry if the camera just moved, I can't really tell. The next question, probably what has the potential to get me in the most trouble with people in my life, is question number 3. Where do you fall on the political compass? Oh, if you don't know what the political compass is, authoritarian, libertarian, left, and right. If you didn't know, I am the, I believe, green quadrant, which is libertarian left. I'll be honest, I just discovered the political compass a couple months ago, and I just got interested and started caring about politics maybe 2 years ago, but I can admit that I still have a lot to learn. In the United States, most people either would define themselves as a Republican or a Democrat, and often Republicans would call themselves conservative, Democrats would call themselves liberal, also same for right and left. There's also something called a centrist, which basically means a lot of times it's people who don't have much of an opinion, or aren't that involved in politics, or don't care because it doesn't affect them, or because it stresses them out too much to care about politics, whatever. So 11 people would define themselves as moderate or centrist or somewhere in the middle. 21 people used words that I would use to describe myself. I also think that living in Nashville, a big city, or even Indianapolis really, makes a big difference. Conservative, they were 9 of those people. Most surprisingly, I guess, or most differently, 4 people said they were some form of libertarian. The thing with this is, like I said, on the political compass, I don't even know how many of these people know what the political compass is. Like I said, libertarian is the bottom of the political compass. Obviously, authoritarian is up here, libertarian is the opposite of that. So I wonder if those people mean they're just right in the middle, but all the way down, or if they mean the liberal right. I would call that libertarian. The thing that no one responded that they were was authoritarian left. The last question number 4, is how important is living and shopping ethically and sustainably to you? This is something huge to me, but I can't say that I follow through perfectly all the time. This is secondhand. This is thrifted. These jeans, if you didn't see my $150 haul video, these are from Los Angeles Apparel, which makes their clothes in the US and also has a lot of sustainability initiatives. So this fit is pretty well representing my values. I said on a scale from 1 to 5, I would give myself a 4, just because I know so many people are doing things better than me. Also, I think part of that is holding corporations responsible, and for me, for the most part, it's, when I think ethical and sustainable, I think about my own actions. The consensus answer looked to be around a 3.5, which I was kind of surprised by, but that was my last question. Out of the 13 questions, the majority of my followers said the same answer as me, and 5 of them, it was a minority, so kind of an even split. I'm not super surprised by the results of my polls, but I am impressed, even if I knew it was gonna happen. Way to be like me, guys. I guess I really am an influencer. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's all I have for you today. Give it a thumbs up if you haven't yet, please. And if you haven't subscribed to me, now is the time. It's actually free to subscribe to me right now, so hit that button before it's too late. I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.